Alright guys, and it's Wednesday, time flies, right? And tomorrow we're gonna have FOMC. It's gonna be 6 a.m. for me, so you know what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be sleeping. First of all, before we start, I wanna say thank you for everyone that joined the webinar yesterday. Was one of the most, I would say, that one of the most nicest ones I've ever done. In the last 4 months I've been doing seminars, webinars. So thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for all the questions you guys sent through. Otherwise this wouldn't be possible to have something like what we're having right now, a very interactive approach. So thank you. And for those who haven't joined, you still have time to watch the replay of the webinar. It's going to be uploaded to YouTube channel. So just go at our ACY YouTube channel, give us a subscribe button, and you can watch the video. All right, now let's get into it. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to have the FOMC, and it's going to be 6 a.m. Okay. Before that, we're going to have midnight 15. We're going to have the ADP non-farm employment change. The previous was at 164,000. Consensus is at 145,000 right now. So they are expecting a little bit of a close down on the ADP. Okay. Crude oil investors, nothing too much. And then we're going to have 6 a.m. the Fed interest rate decision, and then we're going to have 6:30 the press conference, and 6 a.m. again we're going to have the FOMC statement. And then after that we're only going to have something bigger at 9 p.m. and then 11 p.m. That's going to be 9 p.m. on Euro CPI, and 11 p.m. we're going to have BOE interest rate decision. Okay, so come back here. What I'm expecting from the Fed? Well, that's pretty simple what I'm expecting. If you haven't had the chance to jump on my webinar yesterday, I'm going to explain for you now. First thing we need to look is not the rate decision. Rate decision is pretty much priced in already. There's 96% of the market, if I'm not wrong, the last time I looked yesterday, because it changes pretty quick, so I can't be 100% sure for you, but it was around 96% of the market is expecting a pause, right? So if the market is already priced in a pause, the consensus is a pause, we not going to have anything too wild, I would call it, on this scenario. But the only thing that actually not scares me but intrigues me is the statement. The press conference, okay? Because I'm really keen to see what Jerome Powell will actually say, okay? This is what was going to shape the move of the US dollar. Not the interest rates, because it's priced in already. They're going to pause again at 5.5. But what Jerome Powell will say, that yes, it will define how the market will move and how much volatility we're going to have at that time. Okay, so here my take. Most probably this is how he's going to address the press conference. He's going to say that yes, we decided to pause again, and blah blah blah. Inflation remains under control. We had an inflation slowly coming down, but they want to see even more, and they want to see a slow and steady down and down and down and down. They don't want to see ups and downs. They want to see a steady down return of the inflation. Okay. Second, they will address the geopolitical instance on Iran and Hamas. Okay, so Hamas war, they will address it, and I think as well that what is most important is how it's going to be the tone. Is it going to be a neutral? Is it going to be dovish? Is it going to be hawkish? In my sense, it's going to be more hawkish to neutral. Okay, they haven't switched it yet to a dovish approach because they still think that inflation is too high. Soon as they have a little bit lower inflation, that is most probably going to play out in the first quarter of this year, you know, maybe February, March. Well, actually tomorrow is not February anymore. So tomorrow is not January anymore. Tomorrow is February already. Time flies. Time flies. Anyways. So I hope you guys are having a good year so far and doing what you've proclaimed to do on 2024. Change your character, change your hobbies, and you know, all of those things that everyone does, but they do for 1 week and then after that they forget. So keep discipline, keep doing it. All right. Anyway, so coming back, so this is what I think is going to happen from the Fed. Okay. Most probably we're going to have a stronger US dollar. And most probably, this is not for this video, but we're going to have a stronger NFP as well for Friday. Okay, so here's my take. Hopefully I've helped you guys in a sense. If you have any questions regarding the ADP, regarding the FOMC, regarding the rates, please drop down this question on the comments. I will be happily answering those. And please share this video with your friends. Maybe, you know, she likes to trade and wants to have a look on the macro aspect. This is probably going to help them. All right, guys. So I see you in the next video, and have all a good week ahead and safe trading during the FOMC tomorrow morning. All right, guys. See you.